Hey guys, my name's Jared, and today I want to share with you how I started my very own wedding filmmaking company. When I first started weddings, it was one of my good friends at the time. He just hit me up one day. He was like, "Hey man, you just bought your first camera and I'm getting married in, a couple months. Would you want to take pictures or, do a little video?" And I was like,
that idea is literally the greatest idea I have ever heard in my life.
and so the day before the wedding, I was so nervous, but I was so pumped up. I was so excited. So I spent probably just the rest of the night. I don't think I slept one bit. I was just up watching wedding films. I was just watching tutorials on how to make weddings and how to do this, how to tell stories and, what not to do, and just like learning everything I can in 24 hours just to do this wedding film because I wanted to just make it so kick-ass for them. I wanted to just do such a good job.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
So after the wedding, I was so excited. I went home, uploaded all the photos, uploaded every video, found some music, and I pieced together this entire wedding film in one night. I posted the video on Facebook, shared it with them. They loved it. Of course, it was just a photo collage slideshow and some iPhone clips thrown in, but it was still a story. It was still a wedding film. It was something that they're gonna love for the rest of their life because it was their moment and it was their time to share that love with all their friends and family. And after I shared it, I got my first actual inquiry within 24 hours, and I was like,
that just happened.
Within 24 hours, I got my first wedding lead, and it just kept going from there. And after that, it was from word of mouth. I had no website, I had no business cards, I had no online advertising. And so about 3 years into filming weddings, I was also working part-time for my dad at the time, and so this wasn't my full-time gig. And so I kind of hit a bump in the road. I was just, I was starting to just lose that passion a little bit, that creativity of shooting weddings. Because when you do something for so long, yes, that creativity, that passion, sometimes it fades a little bit, but you have to find it again. And so it just dawned on me. I had to do a lot of, soul searching and just kind of find, is this what I want to do full time? And there was many days and nights I spent that I was just like, oh, I can't do this anymore. I want to quit. I just want to throw it away and just never touch a camera again. I looked back on my first wedding film I ever did and just remember the excitement and that passion I had to tell stories and to create something that had purpose and that had intention and that was gonna just make such a huge impact on someone else's life. I went to work for this corporate videography company in Greensboro. I probably stayed there 2 months, and after that 2 months was up, I just realized I cannot do this. This is not what I set up for. This is not my original plan. This was not what really sparked my creativity. I don't want to be sitting in a room doing product videos and working 9 to 5 at a desk job, and some days you have work to do, some days you wouldn't. And so I just realized, why not become a full-time wedding filmmaker? And so that's exactly what I did. I quit my job, as crazy as that sounds. I quit my job and I just hit the ground running, full-time wedding filmmaker. I think I had maybe, a little money in savings, and so I just took all that money. I got wedding advertisements, online ads, I rebranded myself. I started with branding because branding is one of the most important things you could do. You need to have an online presence and you have to have something that you're proud of and where you can showcase your work. And so that's exactly my first step, was in branding. And so I set out, I developed a name, I got a logo, got a website, and then once I had a housing for all my films, the next part of the process was developing my own style. developing my storytelling, because there's so many other wedding filmmakers out there and there's so many other talented creatives. One of the most important ways to grow as an artist is to involve yourself with other creatives who have already accomplished something like this, and someone who has already like achieved that step and that style and something that you're trying to do for yourself. And so I looked into mentorships, and that's what I did. My first mentorship was with Forestry Films. They're a wedding video and photography company in California, and they do just incredible work. And so I knew I had to further myself. The best way to do that is by looking into other companies who are offering that mentorship and that want to help you further your brand and your business. And so after I did the mentorship, after I had all my branding, after I had already developed my style and the stories that I wanted to tell, and it was like almost a success story overnight, but really it was like over 5 years. But it felt like it was overnight because of just how passionate I was from the beginning, and just I didn't want to lose that. And so if you have passion, if you have the spark to create beautiful and engaging cinematic stories, you can do anything. Thank you guys so much for watching and hearing me tell my story on how I started my own wedding filmmaking business. We would love to hear more from you, and if you like this video, like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell us how you started. Any other questions you may have, we look forward to hearing from you.